So we're going to do a tablet comparison today of the Samsung S5e versus the S6 Lite. So both tablets are of similar price, around the £350 mark, with offers from Samsung's website, and if you buy from CEX, which I always recommend, you could probably save quite a bit and get it both for around the £250 to £300 mark. So let's have a look at the specs and we'll do a bit of a top trumps comparison. Okay, so on GSM Arena as always. Okay, so your S5e's on the left, S6 Lite's on the right. So even without the specs, looking at it, this tablet is much thinner than the S6 Lite I've been using. A lot lighter to hold if you're just chilling out on the couch, etc., watching a film or YouTube, Netflix. You're not going to be unhappy. We'll go over the build actually as well. So again, difference to the S6 Lite, it's got quad speakers, whereas the S6 Lite's only got dual speakers. Both USB-C. The S5e has OTG support. Again, the S6 Lite doesn't have this, so you can put in a USB-C hub, connect hard drives, HDMI out for Samsung DeX. Also, you could connect a wired gamepad if you wanted to, but obviously if you've got a Bluetooth one, just use that. Also, another difference, it's got a physical fingerprint scanner, whereas the S6 Lite is just PIN or face unlock, and the face unlock's a bit finicky. It isn't very good in low light, and also even in broad daylight it's a bit hit and miss, but nice to have a physical one, as I say. Okay, so let's go over the specs. So as we said, the S5e is much slimmer. The millimeters for that is 5.5 mil thin, whereas the S6 Lite is 7 millimeters thin. So you can probably see there, it's a bit of a fat boy, the S6 Lite compared, but still a nice thin tablet. But yeah, this is lovely. It feels wafer thin. I won't go into the millimeters and bore you, but there are 10.5 inch screen on the S5e, 10.4 inch screen on the S6 Lite, so similar sizes. However, the S5e, it's a 2K panel or QHD, so it's a higher pixel density. It's 288 ppi. So again, if you're watching Netflix, YouTube, any movies, you're going to get a nicer resolution and better viewing experience off the S5e. Also, another thing, if you're holding the tablet a long time, the S5e is lighter. It's a 400 gram tablet compared to 467 on the S6 Lite. Okay, both similar OS, so they're both now running Android 11. The S6 Lite didn't used to have DeX support, however, that has come in a later update, so they're on par there. Similar specs, I believe, inside from what I've read on the internet. So they're both a 10 nanometer chip. The S5e, it's a Snapdragon 670 with an Adreno 615 GPU, and the S6 Lite, it is a Samsung in-house Exynos 10 nanometer chip with a Mali GPU. But I believe the gaming performance and general computing power is very similar. Although the S5e, I've just been having a little play now, and it does seem more responsive to touch than the S6 Lite, or rather, when you're loading apps, it's a lot faster. Okay, both expandable up to 128 gig, and the S5e has two variants. It's got 4 gig of RAM and 6 gig of RAM, whereas the S6 Lite, you only get 4 gig of RAM standard. S5e's got a better camera. It's 13 megapixel camera, can record 4K 30 frames per second. The S6 Lite's only 8 megapixel and 1080p, 30 frames per second. S5e's also got a better selfie camera, 8 megapixel, both record at 1080p, 30 frames per second. S6 Lite's only 5 megapixel. So if you're doing video calls, your S5e is going to be better. The camera will be sharper, the screen will be sharper also. So if you're doing Zoom calls, as a lot of people have been doing in COVID times, then yeah, again, this is a good plus. So again, both speakers tuned by AKG. I've been impressed with my S6 Lite. It is very loud and it's got some nice clarity, but again, this guy's got 4 speakers, so it's going to be an even better experience. Both have onboard GPS. The S6 Lite, you can get it in LTE. I don't have a SIM for mine. This one's LTE, but if you were wanting to put it in your car, for instance, and use it as Android Auto or Google Apps, Google Maps even, you've got that option. Okay, so battery, both the same size, 7040 milliamp hours. The S5e, it's an 18 watt fast charger, so it'll charge the tablet, I believe, within 2 hours, whereas the S6 Lite's only a 15 watt charger, so it's still got to recharge the same battery, but that takes 4 hours. So again, if you're on the go a lot, if you did use it for work or if you're using it for outdoor purposes, whatever, some people use them for DSLRs, for digital cameras in the field, this guy's going to charge up a lot quicker than the S6 Lite. And yeah, don't think there's anything else to go into there. Okay, so let's do a YouTube stroke speaker test and obviously screen test. So S5e first. Always crank the volume. Hi guys, welcome to Techisode. So we're going to do something today. We're going to try the PS4 controller on Call of Duty Mobile. Okay, so yeah, again, I know my S6 Lite's speak as well from using it for the last few months. Yeah, the S5e is much louder, so I'm quite surprised actually that it's so thin, but they've fit 4 speaker drivers in. I think the full fat S6 and the S7s, I think they're similar thickness, very thin. So yeah, this is closer in terms of the build quality to those. So let's try the S6 Lite. Again, full volume. Hi guys, welcome to Techisode. So we're going to do something today. We're going to try. Okay, so it may not come up on the video. It's difficult to capture the listening experience, but if it came through, the S5e is noticeably louder and has more bass, more clarity. So we'll get into a verdict at the end, but I think if you're looking for a multimedia tablet just for watching videos and gaming, I'd go for the S5e, even though I've bought the S6 Lite. But this is the reason I've got it for this guy. Obviously, the S6 Lite has S Pen support. The S5e, it doesn't have the Wacom layer within the LCD panel, so you can't use the pen, unfortunately. But if you're not bothered about digital art or just having a toy, you know, my son likes art. I've had a few note phones and I like playing with the S Pen. So it's, you know, all about your needs, but I think the S5e's the multimedia beast at the moment. Okay guys, as always, quick gaming test. My go-to Call of Duty, just a quick round. But yeah, already I've been through the tutorial and it's nice with the 2K screen, or QHD should I say. Pump those speakers a bit. Again, I always say this, guys, but I'm new to Call of Duty. When you're starting out, is everyone rubbish? Because I feel like I'm a superhero, and I am not that good. So it must be that, I think it's levels in it. But this is really nice. Oh! Oh, how do you stab people as well, guys? Don't know how to do that. Right, it's going to have to be a drone attack because I cannot use my knife for toffee. Hit no one. Right, I really want to stab you. How do I stab him? Ah, well, we won anyway. You know, if I could have sorted my knife out, we might have been 20-0, not 21. But... So anyway, guys, having too much fun then. So, yeah, it's nice again. The higher quality screen and the speakers, if you crank them louder, yeah, it's, again, a better experience than the S6 Lite. Okay, so let's have a quick camera test. So as we said, the S5e's got the better optics. Okay, so let's see how Yoda's looking today. Again, really hope Disney and Lucasfilm don't try and sue me because I have no money. Okay, so that's that shot. Nice camera for a tablet. Let's see what we're like on the S6 Lite. So I don't know if, again, it'll come across on the video, guys, but looks a lot more washed out, the S6 Lite. Yoda's looking a lot more true to life on the S5e. I think that's a combination of A, much better camera, and B, the screen, because it's a high resolution screen. Okay, this is a 4K video test on the S5e. Okay, play this back, guys. Test on the S5e. Okay, very nice again. Right, S6 Lite. So as we said, this guy can't record 4K, so we'll do it anyway. We'll do a little test. Yeah, again, the S5e takes it. It's much sharper, the image. And again, if you're watching back your home movies on your S5e, you're going to find those speakers are much clearer and, yeah, better viewing experience. Okay, so quick summary, guys. So as I touched on halfway through the video, spoiler alert, I think the S5e, that's the one to go for. If you don't need the S Pen and you just want the best tablet for the money, that's got the best screen, best speakers, if you're just watching movies and gaming, I'd go for the S5e. It's much nicer. Again, if you're watching a film for 2 hours, it's lighter, easier to handle. The S6 Lite, if you get a really good deal on it, it's still a very good tablet. Obviously, if you do need the S Pen support, it's very cheap way into the S Pen compared to like a S7 that's going to cost you £800 to £1,000, or one of the Note phones or the S21 Ultra, again, you're looking at £1,000. But yeah, for me, S5e is definitely the winner out of the two. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. So hit me up in the comments, ask me any questions about the two devices, what my opinions are. I'll always come back to you quickly. Like and subscribe. Thank you.